They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bruins have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Baylor Bears offense takes the field. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one way too far. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bruins offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field.
Taking a shot on the first play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Buying some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Mayo. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Extending the play. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Bruins are in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, UCLA.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but...
And he breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Bears are on the move. Going up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bears!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. Off play action. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On second down, he's looking downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Trying to get to it. Makes a connection. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's got it down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. Going deep. He's open on the right. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6.
And really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. You can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. And here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Safe completion on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one. A 47-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Soft spot in the middle. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Bears are flying down the field. The give to the right. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Movement here from the tight end. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Bears getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A little screen to the running back.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Bruins get enough for the 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Caught over the middle. It's Leon. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He turns that loose down the right side. Touchdown through it. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They march 78 yards down the field, and the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another up.
Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to run for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, look out. He now has 74 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The Bears have this offense rolling. Wide receiver shows motion. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Bears looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick strike complete. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The line of scrimmage, the 2. And these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bears!
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Mayo. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Gets it out fast. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They move the tight end all over. They'll try the run. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finds a tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 27. 2nd down.
They'll run play action. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Gain of 21 on the play.
Wants to pass.
UCLA.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruin.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Makes the grab. Oh, what a move to get room. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Getting some heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Running behind that left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground, and now getting him behind the sticks.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Right down the boulevard. It's good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Bruins get it past the sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Finds his tight end. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Oh, picked off. Looking for more room. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Using the quick game. Oh, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
Man, great job by the defense. The ball's thrown, the ball's completed, swarming to the football, knock it out, and then guess what? Be there to scoop it up, run it back to the end zone. Huge play by this defense.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Mayo. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bruins!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Hands it off. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Line getting set on second down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
And the Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's good enough for first down.
The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Snagged in the middle. It's Leon. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And they got the completion, but still looking at a 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man, tackled in this no-gain land. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Got his man. Off he goes. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Bears are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. At the 35, he's open. Racing down the left side. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayo. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They're working that left side. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Off the play fake on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's got it. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss.
34.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Tackle is made after the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. Feelings fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through it. The stiff arm gets him loose. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, the problem with the play-action game is that it forces the QB to hold a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop.
If they have any intention of getting this drive going, they better come up with something on 2nd and long from the 10. Fast motion from the offense. They're bringing heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Back to the ground game on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. They'll give it on the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Bears are threatening in the red zone. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Bruins are rolling down the field. Looking to buy time. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He's got it, and they convert. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Now improvising. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
I think if you're the head coach here, it's a bit of a mixed reaction to your passing attack so far in this game. You put up a bunch of yards throwing the football, you've lit up the scoreboard, but you've also given up 4 sacks. Pass protection has been a problem so far in this game.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Leon. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. On the run, still looking. At the 20, he's got space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll try it again. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, UCLA! And the punishment has been extended.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 66, Baylor 37.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Final play of the quarter coming. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looking to throw it again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same range.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled. The Bruins send out the punt unit. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Trying to get to him. It's caught. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Open space at the 25. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. On first down from the 13-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to power it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
66.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Makes his connection. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Bruins are on the move. Give to the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. They're getting this guy lathered up. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. And the ball is intercepted. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Gets it out quickly. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Touchdown, Baylor! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Trying to slam in. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
UCLA.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Trying to pound it in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Bruins! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
UCLA 73. Baylor 50.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bears! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.